Welcome back. This is John Locke, and today I'm answering a question that came in, which is how did you get your first SEO client, or how do you get SEO clients? And I'm going to tell you a story of one, my first unofficial SEO client, and two, my first official SEO client. And you'll understand what I'm talking about, the difference between the two here once I explain it. But my feeling is, and a lot of people will disagree with me, probably 90% of you will disagree, but I really feel that you should rank for SEO, some kind of SEO term, in order to get SEO clients. And the reason why I say that is, if you cannot do SEO for yourself, then how are you ever going to do it for a client? You have to be able to rank yourself for SEO terms if you're ever going to want to sell this as a client. Now, I'm going to rewind the clock all the way back to late 2016, because this is when I had my first unofficial SEO client. But in late 2016, I had a friend. They were opening a auto body shop, and I had agreed to do his site. I didn't make SEO like an additional thing that we do after. I just said, I will build your site, and I'm going to do SEO for it. I didn't think that it would be super challenging, because it's not a lot of stiff competition there. There's only about 5 or 6 other people, other shops doing the same thing that my friend was doing in the area. So I didn't think it would be too obscenely hard, which it wasn't. So I didn't do it for free. I just rolled it in with the price of doing the site. I said I will also do SEO for it. Now, the results of that is my friend is ranking #1 for all of his target terms. He gets lots of business here in Sacramento. He also gets a lot of business from San Francisco and some from Reno as well. He gets a lot of inquiries, and he's doing just fine. His business is growing steadily, so he is doing really well. But one thing that I did in researching this video is I went back in archive.org. I went back to the Internet Wayback Machine, looked at what my site actually looked like in late 2016, and I was kind of surprised because I had kind of forgotten about this part. But in late 2016, it looked like I was kind of half in and half out with trying to pursue WordPress and then trying to rank for local SEO. It looked like, if you go back and look at my homepage at the time, in late 2016 and early 2017, it looked like I was trying to rank for WordPress web development, and I was also trying to rank for local SEO. I was trying to rank for Sacramento SEO. And as far as the SEO parts, the only page that I had on my site at that time that was really a service page for SEO was the SEO audits. That was something that apparently I was offering in early 2017, but I didn't have any other like service pages. But I had all these other pages for e-commerce web development and WordPress web development and WordPress site maintenance plans. So I was really kind of on the fence. I was like half in and half out. Now, one thing that I discovered is that the way that Google looks at web design and web development and SEO, it's almost like they're two different buckets. Like web design and web development is over here and SEO is over here. So in a lot of ways, it's almost better to have like a whole separate site for SEO and try and rank for that, than to have a whole web design and web development website and then tack on SEO services over here, because in most cases you're not going to rank as well as if you had a whole site that said, yes, we're a SEO shop. And this is something that I came to the conclusion. And I think sometime in 2017, somewhere, it might have been like late 2017, it might have even been like 2018. At some point I did change my domain name. I changed the whole focus of my site to quit emphasizing WordPress, and it was all about search engines, but it was kind of gradual leading up to that point too. And like I said, today I'm ranking a lot better for the SEO terms. But it took me taking my site out of that web design and web development bucket and putting it over here in an SEO bucket to really make Google see that, because Google really does see those as two different things, at least in my experience. Now I want to tell you the story of my first official SEO client. This is how it really came about. Now, this was in October of 2017. Somebody actually found me here locally for, they were Googling SEO, and they found me. And I ended up going against another like national brand. He got a estimate from them, and he got an estimate from me, like a proposal from them and a proposal from me. And the national firm, they have like offices like all over the place. They try and rank for all these different cities, but basically they're based somewhere else, not in Sacramento. And he ended up going with me. I ended up knocking it out of the park for this person, for this business. Their business took off totally. Before, they were not getting any leads from the website. Afterwards, their business is growing. They're continuing to grow, so it's amazing. And that person, they ended up referring me like 4 other clients on top of that because I did a great job. And what ended up happening is I did make them sign a 6-month contract, and I charged them a healthy amount for each of those 6 months. And I'm glad that I did that because there was a lot of things that needed to be done. It wasn't just 1 or 2 things. It wasn't just like tweaking the title tags or anything like that. We had to go in, we had to create content. I redesigned the site, did a lot of link building, did a lot of things that needed to be done because this term was a lot more competitive than my friend with the auto shop. The things that they were trying to rank for were a lot more competitive, and there's a lot of established players. They're doing a lot better now. Now, a lot of the low-hanging search terms that this business was going for, we got those pretty quickly. Within about 3 or 4 months, we started ranking for those. Now, some of the more competitive terms, the more generic and higher competition terms, we're actually right on the cusp of being in page 1 for a lot of those right now. So that's amazing, but it takes a lot of time. Now, if I had charged this person nothing and just said I'll do it for free, I would have went in the hole, to be quite honestly, because there's a lot of things that we need to do that required some investment as far as design, as far as creating content and link building and all these different things. And if I had done it for free, I would have definitely been in the hole. So it's not something that I really recommend. If you want to work for free for a first client to get a case study, make sure that it's for something that's not very competitive, because if you're trying to do this with somebody that's trying to compete on a larger scale, you're going to end up going in the hole and eating all that cost, and you might not be able to do what you need to do. So that's my advice with that. So really, I had 1 unofficial SEO client, and I didn't work for free. I did it. I gave him a good rate. Make no mistake, but it wasn't super competitive. But my first official SEO client, I really did get just by ranking for SEO. They found me. They ended up hiring me at a healthy rate. I did what I needed to do, knocked it out of the park for them. They referred me like 4 more clients that expected to pay. And I'm going to add this too, because this is the thing that people don't realize. When people refer you, when your SEO client refers you to somebody else, another one of their friends that owns a business that's doing well and they want to do even better, the first thing that they're going to ask that person is, how much did you pay for SEO? So if they say free, I got it for free, then the expectation is anything above that is going to be like a lot. So that's why I'm saying to you, be sure to charge a healthy rate right out the gate. Don't do it for free, because any of the referrals that you're going to get from that person, they're going to ask that person, what did you pay for SEO? And so that's a good thing. Business owners are connected to other business owners, and if you can help their business and help their business grow revenue, then they're going to refer you to other people to do the same. So set that expectation right from the start. So I hope you enjoyed that story of how I got my first SEO client. All I did was rank for SEO, and it took some time. If you'll notice in this story that I'm telling you, I really had to focus my own site on ranking for SEO and make it just about that. And it still took about a year to get my first SEO client by doing that. Now, you could definitely go out and find clients other ways, but that's what worked for me. I'd love to hear if you're an SEO agency or you're a web design service and you're trying to get into SEO. I would love to hear what you have to say. Leave it in the comments below. My name's John Locke. My business is Lockdown Design and SEO. I'm here every single day making videos on SEO. Thanks to all the new subscribers who have come on. I really appreciate it. That's it for now. Until next time. Peace.